Hello my loves, it's Charlotte here. Today we are going to be reviewing my vision board and seeing everything that has come true from it 1 year later. Last year I posted a video about making this board in March of 2024 and now it's April 2025. So without further ado, let's see everything that has come true from it. In this video, I will be posting one image alongside another image, that one image being the image that I put on my vision board from last year, and then the other image being the one that I have taken myself over the past year about that thing coming true. Full disclosure, there will be some images that I will not be able to provide of my own experiences because I either didn't take a photo of that experience as it was happening this past year, or it has to do with where I live, my location, and I just want to be private and, you know, safety first, okay? You never know who's out there on the internet watching what. I will provide all of the other images that I have taken of all the other things that I've experienced. Okay, image number one. I actually experienced something that was so eerily similar to this entire scene last summer when my boyfriend and I had gone to Oregon for a trip. We went on a hike and this is what I experienced. Yep, that's me in the woods on a random bridge of sorts, and it was beautiful. It was an amazing hike. Another thing that came true was this image of this beautiful lake with these gorgeous trees surrounding it and a mountain in the background. The experience that I had of this also happened in Oregon in that same week that we did that hike. We went to a lake and it was such a beautiful, magical experience. I've never seen nature like that before in my life. It was gorgeous. Speaking of nature, another experience that I had from this vision board that came true was going to a beautiful coastal town. I put this image on my vision board. I ended up doing this hike with my boyfriend in Rancho Palos Verdes, which is in Southern California, and there are so many beautiful homes right along the water. We spent the entire morning/afternoon just walking on the coast, and it was a gorgeous, gorgeous day. This is the real photo that I took of the hike that we were on from my phone. Another time that I experienced incredible views was when this photo came true. At the beginning of last month, I was pet sitting for my friend, and I remember she messaged me. She was like, oh yeah, there's a pool, there's a lounge area, you can go hang out there. Like, you can go work on your laptop, do whatever you want. And when I stepped foot on this pool deck, I was absolutely floored. You could literally see so much of the city from where this deck was located, and there was a beautiful big pool with a jacuzzi right next to all of these chairs. How stunning. This was another image that came to fruition for me, and it was so freaky when I realized this because I was not expecting this at all. In 2024, I started having this nannying job. I worked for this family and I would go to their house every single day. And it wasn't until about like 1 or 2 months into working for them when I realized that their living room was identical to this image. I really wanted to take a photo of their living room so that I could compare my photo with the photo that I had on my image board. But I did not do that. I opted not to do that because I wanted to respect their privacy and their space, and wouldn't that have been so creepy if I was like taking photos of these people's living rooms? Like that's just kind of weird. So I didn't do that. But so much of what was in this photo on my vision board was so identical to everything that I saw in their living room. The couch was the exact same. It was like a white, plush, fluffy kind of couch with these bubble kind of shapes that came together to form it. They had leather chairs in their living room. Their coffee table was also made of marble. The entire room was the same shade of white. The fireplace was the exact same, and it had that little arc going over it. And they even had a little standalone plant in their living room as well in the corner. My ears were quite literally bleeding because my mind was blown. My friends, that was just super crazy to me. Vision boards work, okay? I swear. They work. Another thing that I manifested through my vision board was my cat, Yuzu. I put this image of a cat on my vision board because I really wanted to get a cat. I wanted to get one with my boyfriend, and I was so looking forward to having a beautiful furry feline friend this year. And what do you know, just a couple months after putting that image on my vision board, we got little Yuzu right here. Hi, baby. Not only did we get her, but we also got my beautiful cat, Coco. And what is crazy to me is that the image of this cat that I put on my vision board is literally a combination between the two cats that we currently have today. The cat on my vision board has the face shape of Yuzu and the coloring of Coco. So you're gonna tell me that vision boards don't work? Like, the proof is in the pudding. Eat it up, my friend. In addition to my cats, my dream apartment also came true. This is the image that I put on my vision board. And this, I can't show you. I can't show you where I live, but the view is nearly identical and I could not be more grateful for where I am today. Truly. I also just kind of randomly put this image of a pool on my vision board, and right now I literally have access to a pool that looks very similar to this one every single day of my life. Again, I am so grateful. I cannot provide the image of the pool for safety reasons, but perhaps one day, once I've moved out of the current place that I'm in, maybe I can make like another video being like, okay, this is how I'm manifesting my dream apartment. I'm gonna provide all the images. Stay tuned. I also put some images of ladies in bikinis on my vision board because I thought to myself, I really want to do some kind of a swimwear shoot this year. And I actually befriended a woman this past year who is quite literally starting her own swimsuit line, and she asked me kind of out of the blue to be one of the fit models for her line. We didn't do like a big photo shoot or anything like that, but I was literally the fit model for her line, and I'm so honored. And how cool is that? Speaking of modeling, I also wanted to walk down a runway this past year, and that kind of came true for me. Back in September of 2024, I actually did a casting, which is kind of the same term as an audition, for a fashion show in Los Angeles, and I actually ended up booking the show, which was incredible. However, I didn't actually end up doing the show because I ran into some conflicts, but I did do a walk for them, and that's what landed me a place in the show. As you can see in this video, I am walking down the runway alongside many amazing models. They are all crushing it, if I do say so myself, and I am the second to last woman in line. When I created this vision board back in March of 2024, I had this vision for myself that I would go to the East Coast because that's where my family is from. That's where I'm from, actually. And I would see this beautiful house with these hydrangeas in front of them. I thought like maybe I could go there in the summertime or possibly the fall and experience this beautiful scene, and that is exactly what happened. Here's the photo that I put on my vision board, and here is what I experienced in real life. I also have a couple of images that have to do with yoga on my vision board because I really wanted to get back into yoga. It's something that I've been doing since I was quite literally a child, and I hadn't done it for a while. And this past year, I had the privilege of joining a yoga studio. I also included a couple of images of some friends, some ladies hanging out, because I really wanted to make new friends this past year, and that is what I did. This photo in particular is wild to me because I actually met a woman who is now a good friend of mine, I would say, on what was literally called a hot girl walk. The woman who coined the term hot girl walk does these hot girl walk events like all around the country. And my friend and I actually met at a hot girl walk, and we were just walking and talking for like 2 miles with each other. It was fabulous. If you live in an area where they do hot girl walks, I say go for it because it's a great way to meet some other ladies in your area. Okay, I'm just realizing that this actually has come true for me as I'm making this video right now. But this is an image that I put on my vision board. It is of like a beautiful office space, and my boyfriend actually joined a co-working space this past year, and he's brought me to the co-working space a few times, and in those times we've just sat on our laptops and done our own thing, and it's been a really great, peaceful kind of time. And so to a degree, that image has literally come true for me. Oh my gosh, there's my cat. I think she's getting a kick out of this video. I feel like I am in the most beautiful season of my life so far. And it's funny because as I was looking at this vision board, like last week, I thought to myself, yeah, you guys, I'm so sorry. My cat is like so athletic. Girl, you gotta just rest, okay? As I was saying, last week I was looking at my vision board and I literally thought to myself, like, yeah, that's what my life is right now. Like everything on this vision board is my life. The essence of all of these images is truly something that is just a part of my day-to-day existence. And when I made this vision board, my life looked very, very different. Oh, one last thing. Here's a random bonus image. I put this in my file on my computer for all of my vision board images last year, but I didn't end up actually putting it on my vision board. It's an image of a woman rock climbing because that is something that I wanted to do this past year. And even though I didn't actually end up including it on my vision board, it came true. This is literally the image of me rock climbing. So those are all of the things on my vision board that came true. I would say most of the things on my vision board came true, overwhelmingly so. And I feel so blessed to be living the life that I live. And really, I think that without this vision board, there would probably be a lot of things that were included on it that I wouldn't have experienced this past year. So this is your sign to make a vision board for yourself because they really do work. Hopefully I can make another one soon and hopefully I'll make a video on that and post it and then we can go from there. All right, thank you guys for watching and happy manifesting.